You're only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. A brilliant comedian rises to fame, making millions laugh with his lightning-fast improvisations. From the alien Mork to the compassionate therapist in Good Will Hunting, his talent knows no bounds. Awards pile up. Audiences adore him. His name becomes synonymous with laughter and joy. This is the Robin Williams we thought we knew, but wait, that's not really the story at all. A lonely boy sits in a massive empty house, creating voices to keep himself company. The silence is deafening, the loneliness overwhelming. I was alone a lot, he would later confess, and I had a lot of imaginary friends. This was Robin Williams, not yet the star, just a child finding escape in his imagination. A child whose parents were often absent, whose closest companion was the family maid. The voices that once filled his empty childhood home would eventually fill theaters and hearts worldwide. But they began as companions in loneliness, not as entertainment for others. They were his survival, his sanctuary. His mind raced constantly, making connections others couldn't see. This gift would later fuel his comedy, but first, it was simply how he survived. How many of us use our greatest talents not initially for success, but simply to make it through another day? When he finally found his way to comedy clubs in the 1970s, audiences witnessed something extraordinary. A man who could transform pain into connection, loneliness into belonging. They didn't just laugh, they felt seen. Behind his frenetic performances lived someone fighting to be understood. Robin battled addiction and depression with the same intensity he brought to making others laugh. When his friend John Belushi died of an overdose and his first son was born shortly after, Robin found the strength to get sober, a battle he would fight throughout his life. "Comedy is acting out optimism," he once said. Even in his darkest moments, Robin chose to create light. He didn't deny the darkness, he transformed it. During USO tours in Afghanistan, he performed during mortar attacks using humor to transform terror into something manageable. Later, soldiers would find him sitting alone, completely drained, having poured every ounce of his energy into being strength for others. In his final years, as Lewy body dementia began stealing his mind, Robin faced his greatest fear, losing the spark that had saved him and so many others. The brilliant mind that had been both his blessing and curse was beginning to betray him. On August 11, 2014, the world lost the man who had brought so much light. We mourned collectively, wondering how someone who made us laugh so hard could have been in so much pain. But that's the lesson Robin's life teaches us. Joy and pain aren't opposites, they're companions. His daughter Zelda later wrote, "Dad was still Dad. He still held my hand a little too tight. He still gave hugs that were like black holes with no escape. Even in his struggles, he remained profoundly human. When you feel broken, remember Robin. Your wounds aren't just sources of pain, they're potential wellsprings of connection and creativity. The very things that hurt you might become your greatest gifts to others. And when the world seems darkest, remember to nurture that spark of creativity within you. That unique perspective, that unconventional thought, that wild idea others might dismiss. It might just be the light someone else needs to find their way home. No matter what people tell you, words and ideas can change the world. Robin's greatest legacy isn't just the laughter he created. His greatest legacy is the permission he gave us to be fully human, brilliant and flawed, joyful and sorrowful, strong and vulnerable, sometimes all in the same moment. What spark of madness will you protect today? What unique gift are you hiding that the world desperately needs? Robin would want you to let it shine, not despite your brokenness, but because of it.